Okay, today we will discuss about addition or subtraction of two vectors. First thing, remember, two vectors can be added or subtracted only if they are same type, mean they are representing same physical quantity. ध्यान में रखना है, दो वेक्टर्स हम तभी ऐड और सब्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं जब वो क्या होंगे बेटा, सेम टाइप के होंगे, सेम फिजिकल क्वांटिटी को डिनोट करते होंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल, force can be added by force only. It not happen force can be added to displacement. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि फोर्स को हम डिस्प्लेसमेंट वेक्टर से ऐड करें या फोर्स को वेलोसिटी वेक्टर से ऐड करें. तो if two vectors are same type, then they can be added or subtracted. So firstly, in addition and subtraction, I am taking the collinear vectors or parallel vectors. Suppose two vectors are there. One vector is B. What will be the resultant? I have told earlier, resultant vector is a single vector which shows the effect of, if both vectors acting simultaneously and single vectors act simultaneously, it will give the same effect of these combined vector, that is called resultant vector. What will be the resultant in this case? If collinear vector but same direction, they are acting in same direction, so resultant will be what? The resultant vector will be the same direction, and its magnitude becomes sum of the magnitude of individual vectors. So this I have taken same direction vector. Collinear but same direction. Collinear but opposite direction. Suppose this is the one vector A, another vector is B. What will be the resultant? The resultant of this vector will be this, resultant of this vector will be this, whose magnitude is what? Magnitude of this is difference of magnitude of them. Here the direction of resultant vector will be the direction of greater vector. What I have told, two vectors can be added or subtracted only when they are same type or they are representing same physical quantity. I have taken two collinear vector. If they are in same direction, the resultant will be the direction of resultant will be same, but magnitude becomes sum of two vector. If they are in opposite direction, resultant the direction of resultant will be the direction of greater magnitude vector. Here greater magnitude vector is A, the direction of resultant will be the direction of greater magnitude vector, and what will be the magnitude? Magnitude will be the difference of magnitude of two vectors. See here, addition of vector which are inclined. Previously I have shown addition of vector which are collinear. Here addition of vector which are inclined. Here rule is what? Triangle's law of vector addition. What is triangle's law of vector addition? If two vectors describing the same physical quantity are represented in magnitude and direction by the two sides of a triangle taken in order, then their resultant is represented in magnitude and direction by the third side of triangle drawn in opposite sense from the starting point of first vector to end point of second vector. What is triangle of vector addition? Suppose they have given one vector. this is vector A. Suppose this is vector B. I want addition of these two vectors. They are inclined. They are not collinear. What triangle of vector addition says? If I have drawn this A vector, I have drawn this vector B. I have told earlier for free vectors initial point is not important. If you drawn same direction and magnitude is same, so they are equal vector. This vector A, this vector B. If you are making the triangle like that, what they have said, if two vectors are represented two sides of a triangle, this is triangle. I have represented vector A side PQ. Of triangle PQR, I have taken this PQA is vector A, same order QR as vector B, then resultant vector R is magnitude and direction by third side. So this will be the third side. R will represent the third side, PR. But what they have said, in opposite sense. Opposite sense, if you will take the order PQ, then QR, then RP. So RP opposite if you will take, so this will become PR. So they have written here from the starting point of first vector to end point of, this is starting point of first vector to end point of second vector. So this will be the direction of resultant vector. So resultant vector will be represented by PR. You can see here sum of two vectors when they are inclined. What is triangle of vector addition? Very, very important. If two vectors are describing by the two sides of a triangle taken in magnitude and order, magnitude PQ and order PQ and QR, then resultant vector will be represented by third side in magnitude but direction taken in opposite order. Opposite order, or you can say from the starting point of first vector to end point of second vector. यहाँ ऑर्डर आप चेंज करोगे, PQ दूसरा QR है तो RP नहीं होगा, इसका अपोजिट ऑर्डर PR. तो PR will represent the resultant of these two vectors. See here, I will tell about the how we will add the two vectors. See here, suppose one vector is, that is 3 Newton. Another vector is, suppose this is 2 Newton. How will you add it? कैसे हम ऐड करेंगे? This is vector A, this is vector B. So see, firstly graphical method, how we are adding. Firstly convert into the simplest form in cm, centimeter or meter. Suppose I have taken 1 Newton is equal to 1 centimeter. So 3 Newton mean how much? 3 centimeter. So draw, take a initial point. Suppose I have taken initial point is P. Draw 3 cm, 3 centimeter in the direction of A. P will be the initial point and at the end of 3 centimeter that will be the terminal point. From the terminal point of first vector A, you will take the initial point or tail of second vector and draw parallel lines to vector B. We have drawn. And what will be the length? 1 Newton is 1 centimeter, the 2 Newton is 2 centimeter. draw here 2 centimeter. So this will be vector B. Vector A, vector B, suppose this point is R. So by triangle of vector addition, what happen? If we make the triangle, so this PR length will represent the magnitude of resultant R. What will be the direction? So I have told you in triangle of vector addition, the direction should be taken in opposite order, or initial point of first vector to end point of second vector. So this is end point, this is initial point. So direction you have to take from initial point of first vector to end point of second vector. So this PR will represent the resultant of or sum of these two vectors. If you take the length, measure the length, that measurement of length, suppose measurement of length has come, मैं ऐसे एक सपोज कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, suppose it has come 3.4, 3.6, suppose it comes, then magnitude of this vector will be 3.6 Newton. If angle, this is theta, so from the theta angle from the first vector. तो ये हमारा क्या होता है बेटा, एडिशन ऑफ टू वेक्टर. अगर हम टू वेक्टर को एडिशन करना चाहते हैं तो बाय ग्राफिकल मेथड, फर्स्टली ड्रा द फर्स्ट वेक्टर फ्रॉम एनी पॉइंट, फ्रॉम द terminal point of first vector draw the second vector parallel, and how we have to take magnitude I have told you, and lastly you will join from the initial point of first vector to end point of second vector. Suppose you want to add more than two vector, one vector A, another vector is B, another vector is suppose C, another vector is D, this is D. How can we add it? This is B, this is C, this is D. How can we find the resultant? See here, by graphical method, what we are doing? I have told earlier, you can convert in the measurable form, centimeter form or meter form, and by taking a proper unit. So suppose you have converted, this is 3, this is 2, this is 1, this is 1.5. Suppose length we have considered. Firstly, you can start from the first vector. I have taken first vector A. This is vector A. From the terminal point of A, draw second vector, taking as the magnitude and direction as B. This I have drawn parallel to this, and the same magnitude, 2 unit, this is 2 unit. This will vector B. From the end of second vector, draw third vector, same parallel line. This will, you can draw the same parallel line. This will be the vector C, same magnitude and direction. From the end of the third vector, you will draw fourth vector. This is D. This I have taken same parallel line, magnitude. This I have drawn vector D. When we will reach the end of last vector, the closing side, how we will define? Draw what will be the resultant from the initial point of first vector to final point or end point of last vector. If you are closing and you have taken the direction from initial point to terminal point of last vector, so this will represent the resultant vector. This R is equal to what? A plus B plus C plus D. both in magnitude and direction. ध्यान से सुनो बच्चों, फर्स्ट वेक्टर ड्रॉ करो, फिर बेटा क्या है, इसके एंड पॉइंट से सेकंड वेक्टर यू विल ड्रॉ, फिर सेकंड के एंड से कौन सा करोगे थर्ड, फिर थर्ड के एंड से कौन सा करोगे बेटा फोर्थ, लास्टली क्या होगा, फ्रॉम द initial point of first vector to terminal point of last vector if you are joining and giving the direction, that will represent the resultant of this all vectors. तो ये आपका एक तरीका है बेटा, you can find the addition of two vector or more than two vector. इन्हीं को मैं, ठीक है, इसको जो है लॉ के रूप में अगर हम डिफाइन करेंगे तो दिस विल से एज द क्या, पॉलीगॉन लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन. तो पॉलीगॉन लॉ ऑफ वेक्टर एडिशन क्या कहता है कि इफ टू आर मोर देन टू वेक्टर्स वी आर टेकिंग द साइड ऑफ ए पॉलीगॉन taken in magnitude and order of the polygon of a convex polygon, remember, then closing side of the polygon represent the resultant vector whose magnitude will be the side of length of closing side, but direction will be the taken as initial point of first vector to terminal point of last vector. So see here, what is the polygon law of vector addition? If a number of vectors can be represented both in magnitude and direction by the side of an open convex polygon taken in same order. Here we have taken vector A as Mn in order Mn, vector B I have taken as No. This is the open convex polygon. This C vector I have taken same order OL. Vector D I have taken LT. I have taken both in magnitude direction by the side of an open convex. This will be the open convex polygon. Open convex polygon taken in same order. Then their resultant or their addition or their sum is represented by completely magnitude direction by closing side. This will be the closing side. This will be the closing side. Direction side from taken in opposite order. So order, next order is Tm. The opposite order will be Mt. So this Mt will represent the resultant. This R is equal to A plus B plus C plus D. So this is called a polygon law of vector addition.